Hi, welcome everyone. Glad you can join us. Not a typical time for the AMA, but we thought maybe we can gather more people from various regions. It's a work time for us, so it's not a problem. Hopefully, we made it. If not, I did set the recording, so hopefully this time the bot will not play up and the recording will be available after the AMA will finish. So with me is Kubasku, the nomad, as we call him, from the business and marketing side, and our CTO, Patrick, aka Diogo Waffel, and Professor, the big brain behind the whole concept. Right.
Yeah, hello everyone. So the plan is quite simple for today. We're gonna show you what the Hero Duty web app is, how it works, what you can do with that, explain to you what the meaning of the heroes is for the whole Star Heroes ecosystem and why it's worth to upgrade them, send them on missions, level them up, and we will, of course, answer your questions in a Q&A session in the end. So we'll start with point one, which is showing you what the whole thing is about. So please, Yogo Waffel, this nickname is really funny. Please take over, and the stage is yours.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I might need to change my nickname soon, but we'll think of that later. I think we can start off
Maybe
with.
tell us the story about the nickname, if it's a funny one.
It's not that funny. It was just a snack that I really liked in school. So a few years ago, it's not available still. So this is some kind of a memory worth keeping. So just
Okay. So it's
just
a
waffle.
legendary one.
Yeah. Okay, but getting down to what's important here, I will present to you how the Duty app works. Probably most of you had the chance to try it themselves already, but still, I'll go through some details. And a small disclaimer, I will be presenting the version on testnet. So anyone who owns the NFTs that I own, don't be scared. Your tokens are SAFU. These are just our testnet correspondents. So let me just share my screen here. Okay, I believe it should be visible. So here I have a testnet wallet that has like 5 hero NFTs. I have some amount of Star Force, and I already did my daily goal of 10 missions. What is this whole duty about? This duty app? It's about sending heroes on missions. So let's select one of them. Here I'm selecting this guy, 284, a Guardian. Then I can select a mission that he should go for. And after signing something in MetaMask in your wallet, he's successfully deployed to a mission. Of course, it takes 1 minute here. For the mainnet version, it will take much longer, 1 hour. But here we test stuff out. What's important to mention here, because why is the Star Force amount displayed at all? This has huge impact on both experience and both the star score earned. So you should most likely be sure to have a lot of Star Force here. So every mission you spend your star tokens on can be as efficient as it gets. So this way we have sent a hero. He'll be back soon. Maybe we can send another one that's also level 1. Let's do so. Let's send him here, and as you see, this mission will grant me 8 star score and 78 experience. Let's remember the value here, the 8. And let's just do the same with a hero that has higher level, because this guy has level 6. We can try the same. And as you see, the star score is far higher. like more than 10 times higher. So this is why you should at all level up your heroes, because the higher the level of your hero, the higher the star score reward. This is the same mission, and if we chose probably the best one, it will grant me a lot of star score, and it will improve my today's star score, despite the fact I did all the missions. So let's try that one. Maybe it didn't refresh. Oh, it refreshed already. So as you see, there is this mission completed today, and I did probably most of them. But it doesn't mean that I couldn't improve myself. I improved because I've sent a hero of higher level, and this way I highly improved my star score, the daily income. So the cap doesn't limit you from just sending heroes further. This just sums up with the top 10 missions. It sorts your missions by star score earn, and then takes best 10 of them. So this is how it all works. These guys are busy working right now. I've spent some testnet tokens for that. And I think that according to the app, that would be mostly all. We've covered all the features. And we can probably move to the utility of the Duty app. And I think that we can end the presentation with a small announcement, because some of you may have seen a bug, because the app was deployed yesterday, and some people already reported that they don't have the total included from yesterday's missions. We saw that, we fixed that, and it should be all fixed right now. There was some problem with summing up the star scores from the history, but it all works now. You can check that up, and thank you for all the reports. Yeah, and about the app, that would be all, but we can just make a small reminder of why even the fuss, and why do we introduce the duty, why is it important, and how it influences the whole ecosystem. So as you have seen, you earn star score within the duty, and when you earn this kind of points, you climb the leaderboard. The leaderboard is not public yet. This is some kind of place for speculation, but this is one of the three main ways that you can gain star score, and also to improve your heroes. Star score will influence your position in star leaderboard, which is of course beneficiary to be there. And despite the fact that you earn star score already, you just make yourself some space for better heroes. And the higher the level of your hero, the higher star score reward you will get for playing matches in game. Of course, the game is not live yet. It will be live soon, in a few weeks. And this is a place to make yourself set up for higher leaderboard positions, because this just boosts you in two ways. The first one being the star score from duty, the second one, star score from game. So it's beneficiary in two ways. And I think that's worth reminding. I'm pretty sure we were already displaying some info about that, but I think it's worth repeating. It's worth reminding that heroes hold a huge value at this moment. So yeah, and from my side, that would be all about the presentation and the ecosystem. So probably Kuba, you can. I will pass my voice to you.
You're passing your voice to my mine, right?
Exactly.
I would love to have your voice, man. This self-confidence and knowledge that you have, speak about that in such a nice way. Guys, so I think that we covered all of this. Do you have any questions regarding this particularly? If you do, please post them in the Hero Duty web app question section. Sam just posted that in the chat because if you post it right now in the chat, we're gonna get a little bit lost. So please refer to the link that Sam posted like 3 messages ago. And I think that we will also go there together with Farmer in order to see, thanks Sam, and answer some of your doubts. So I will do it right now. I will also ask you, Farmer, and you, Patrick, to go and check this out. And we
Okay,
will start straight.
so I guess I can probably read all the questions and go through them from the very top.
Yeah, because you'll know best which one are for you and which ones are for Farmer.
The first one is, can you send heroes on the same mission repeatedly, or is it best to do all 3 missions? I mean, there is no bonus if you like go for different missions, so there is no system that rewards you with doing so. But as far as I know, and as you have seen already the spreadsheet with experience reward and hero score rewards, I can give you a small tip. Because the lower tier missions are more rewarding if it comes to experience, and the higher tier missions are more rewarding if it comes to star score. So basically, you can send heroes on the same mission repeatedly. It doesn't change anything. It depends on probably your time, because if you send on the lower tier missions, you have to be like resending them all the time and be available. And if you send the longer ones, you don't need to be that available. It all comes down to your goals. Okay, the next question is, those participants will still get jobs even they're not on the leaderboard. Maybe Lucas can help me here a bit.
I think this question might refer to the thing like, I'm not sure, to be quite honest, about this question. Those participants, even they are not on the leaderboard. I think like what you can think about the leaderboard is that it'll be limited to some particular amount of people eligible for the airdrop. So basically, everyone to some extent will get star score, etc., based on their achievements in the game. But some of the people will qualify for the airdrop based on their leaderboard. So based on the star score, how many points they got. And some people will not qualify because they will be not able to pass this threshold, right? So the people who will not qualify, they will not get these airdrops, right? So this is basically how it works. So if you are higher in the leaderboard, you will get a higher airdrop. If you are lower in the leaderboard, yet you have qualified for the airdrop, you will get an airdrop, but it'll be lower than the one, for example, the leader, the top 1 person. And there will be also people who will not qualify for any airdrop because they haven't, committed enough, both time, but also capital to some extent to get into this threshold. Yeah, so this is like how it will work basically. But maybe, and this is like something which you also should think about, is that there be like a social fight campaign, and participating in the social fight campaign might also bring you some benefits, some let's say additional drops. So this is also something to consider when, let's say, you have maybe less time and less capital at your disposal to participate, yet you in the whole, let's say, season, maybe you should focus your attention to this particular social fly campaign. At the same time, if you don't have enough time, you might also prefer, let's say, to stake the tokens or to get some, passive income. Yeah, so there are a lot of opportunities for people to capitalize on that. Obviously, the people who play more, who also, are more dedicated, also to some extent invest more money, they will be able to be higher in the leaderboard, therefore get also a higher airdrop, season airdrop.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, just to clarify, we're talking now the in-game leaderboard that will be launched together with the public access, not the hero sale leaderboard. Just to make sure
I
that
know.
everyone gets it.
We have many leaderboards, guys, but obviously, once you can think that all of the leaderboards which we have had in past are finished, and now we can focus on the leaderboard, which is more like a in-game one.
Yeah, great. Then there's a question about whether we'll have a dedicated application for duty. No, we don't plan on introducing a whole separate app. This all stuff that we do in duty worked pretty fine for us when we were testing it on mobiles. So for now, it seems sufficient. Then is there any information how many star score, because someone asked Star Force. Star Force are points that earned for staking. They give you bonuses while going on missions in duty, but you gain Star Force by staking. So you gain star score, and are there any precise values? Yes, there are. I can just post the screenshot that has been already posted. That's what I did. So these are some base values. But of course, there are some multipliers that take into consideration the amount of Star Force you have and the level of your hero if it comes to hero score. So these are the base ones, so you can get the basic idea of how that works. Then, if I have connected two wallets to the same account, and one account I have NFTs and stake tokens, and on another 50% of airdrop to claim, if I send NFTs to missions on one account, can I unlock it to another account, or has to be the same? Okay, so about unlocking the airdrop, I'm not sure, but I can answer about the duty. Basically, if you send heroes within one wallet, then you need to receive the heroes that come back from missions in this particular wallet. So the heroes do not go through different wallets. Like if you connect them to GameSwift IDs, they don't sum up. This is about the heroes. Next one. This is about the manual. So when will you publish written manual to the game so we can work on the strategy? How many X star score we'll get for each mission? How many X do we get on each level? Etc. So actually, we have been thinking about this, and we need to answer that we are not about to create such basic 101 guide, step-by-step, repeatable best solution, because we believe it takes away all the magic. Here we are creating some kind of gamified ecosystem, and in all the games I've played, there are two ways. You can try exploring the game, or you can probably search for some community-created wiki. And I'm also sure that community will come up with the best strategy soon when there are some higher levels reached. There can be some guys who sit down, create a spreadsheet, calculate all that stuff. It all can be easily reverse engineered at this stage. But providing players and users with such an easy step-by-step guide would kill all the fun, we believe. So we could then basically not create any duty at all, any missions. Why would we even bother to create all the graphics, So we are not planning on deploying this kind of manual. We can spread some basic info that was already supplied to you. Next one goes to Lucas, I believe. The duty app is already live, but we still don't know what to do to claim 50% of airdrop. When this information will be shared?
Yeah, so when it comes, like, we have already published, like, well, first and second mission for you to, complete and be able to claim the airdrop faster. And the third mission will be available pretty much soon, but you need to think about it that the game hasn't started yet. So we don't want to overwhelm you with too much information. So it'll be available once you will be close to the game release. So you'll be able to get all of the details on that. But the game is still not in a public access, so it doesn't matter that much, to be quite honest, because we still need more time to release the game. It'll be in May, but at the same time, the mission will be available probably a little bit faster. And what I can tell you is that this mission will be on have will have like two alternatives. So you will be able to either fulfill the mission fully in game. I mean, like by fighting, with spacecrafts, etc. But for the people who, are more limited in terms of playing the game on PC, they will be able also to go with the mission, which is more related to the Hero Duty app. But still, we don't want to, publish too much information, etc., because that's something that might overwhelm you. So we want to, provide all of the information timely and gradually, basically.
Okay. Next one is when will I be able to sell buy NFTs on Jungle Art or OpenSea? So as far as I know, OpenSea works perfectly fine. You can trade your NFTs there, and the Jungle Art team is doing the best they can right now to provide the trading. I didn't receive an ETA from them. I can just say that soon. And what may sound better, from your perspective, the whole trading there on Jungle Art will take place in Star tokens, not in Ethereum. So yeah. The next one, if I have more NFTs, do I get more points when I will be playing the game? Basically, no. From the game, you select one of your hero, one of all the heroes you own that will possess the spaceship you use, and it will reward you with higher star score after each game. But the level there is really important. So you will have to own the highest level possible, preferably the level 10. Next one. Doesn't matter if I have NFTs on one account, but I'll be playing the StarHeroes on the other account. I mean, you need to have the wallet with your heroes connected to GSID you use to play StarHeroes, because this is the only way for them to show up in game. So you need to have this wallet connected to your account, and that's it. When you have it connected, you can see it in game and select it and gain the boost. Of course, you can move it to another wallet that you just created if you don't want to connect your cold wallet or something. But yeah, you will have to have it connected via GameSwift ID. If there is a limit of 10 missions, do you mean 10 missions per NFT or 10 missions in total for all NFTs? So basically it comes down to, once again, the GameSwift ID account, because in the Star leaderboard, you'll be sorted by your GameSwift accounts. Like if you have 10 wallets connected, or it doesn't matter really, this particular account of yours can sum up 10 best missions on a given day. So it doesn't have to do anything with the wallets. It just have to do with the accounts. And of course, you can create numerous accounts if you wish to. And then probably you can take up more than one place in this star leaderboard, it's up to you. But probably you know that the heroes won't be available for that. So, are you planning any PvP mode with NFTs? Sounds really awesome, in my opinion. I like all the ideas that you provide. Right now, there weren't any plans on that, but we'll see. The Duty created a great base for us to iterate on and add new features. So, yeah. What initiative do I have to own more than 10 NFTs? I mean, on platform potential to resell doesn't count. So if you are not interested in jungle art points, in revenue airdrop points that we had in the whole hero sale campaign that has already ended, probably for the whole duty, 10 NFTs could be just enough if you mean to have one high position in the star leaderboard. But I think that one thing is worth marking. The thing that we are currently at a stage that the game hasn't even released. It's not available to broader public, and it's worth noting that the whole rules can change, and they will of course change because as players develop, as users of our ecosystem develop, they need to have a bar somewhere higher. So like right now, we count only the top 10 missions, but it can change to like being 50 missions or 100 missions. We will be like investigating the activity, the engagement of community, and if we see the reason to increase that, it can be done in the next season, because right now we're kind of a pre-season stage where you already gain some star score, you already develop your heroes, but the game is not there yet. So to sum up,
Yeah, I would like to also add from my side is that basically you can think that the game hasn't, fully started yet, and we want to provide you early community members with some kind of advantage, because you can start leveling up, getting some star score on top of that. But at the same time, we don't want to provide a super huge advantage to all of you guys, because that would potentially discourage other players to join the season if they would see that, oh, there are people who have so much star score gathered already. I don't have any chance, so I'll skip that game. So that's why for now we are limiting it only, let's say, to 10 missions, but as Patrick had mentioned, that might be increased to many more missions. So that could potentially bring more benefits to players who have more heroes. At the same time, you can think also about the trades. So within the game, we might decide that, let's say, 1 week we provide some higher star score to people who send their heroes who have some particular trait. So you can also think about it that once you have more heroes, you can potentially get more exposure to such bonus scores, basically.
yeah, as I mentioned, the duty is a great place to start and build on, because you probably have seen the button that says maps coming soon. So probably the maps can influence the amount of rewards you get there. As like Lucas mentioned, we could add the trade benefits and so on. There can be new missions, so we can improve on that and add new functionalities there. The next question is about the capping the star force. The same answer. Basically, at this stage, if we set the cap at 3 million star force, no one would even get these high notes. So we set it to 500,000, but it can basically increase later on. So players will try to earn bigger star forces there. Think it will be good for the community to address and explain the change from hero score to star score. For that, I will try sharing my screen once again, and I'll try to explain ourselves quickly. Basically, from user's perspective, you don't need to remember the name hero score. It has appeared somewhere, but internally we have some design names that play according to these systems, and we internally call it match score, hero score, social score. But it's not interesting for you. I mean, you don't need to wrap your hand around these names. You just need to know that star score can be earned in 3 ways: by playing the game, by sending heroes on missions, and by referring people. And that's all. All these names were just a small miscommunication from our side. Probably I have shared some of the internal sheets that I shouldn't have. Probably I should have edited them prior to that. But yeah, the only score you need to remember at this stage is the star score. So just naming. Next one, do you plan to add additional missions? One idea would be an expedition type mission where you need to send X NFTs to be able to start it. And yeah, as we were saying, Duty is a great place to add such things. I really like the idea you mentioned here. Like we could add these missions, we could add another bonuses. And yeah, we are planning to adding new missions. We are probably gonna deploy them. So probably the duty gets even more entertaining and not that repeatable. So yeah, that's how I think about that. When will the ship sale be? Actually, spaceships in our game won't be sold as any kind of blockchain entities, not neither NFTs nor tokens or anything of that. Ships can be bought within the game, within the game currencies, in-game currencies that are not premium. So probably players that are not interested in blockchain and Web3 at all, they can also achieve the best spaceships there. So there is no ship sale. I noticed that some heroes have special accessories, for example, battle turret, combat boots, face gear, etc. Some of the heroes have each one, while the other have none. Can you tell if they make any difference in the game and show what was the reasoning for adding them? So all NFTs that I know usually have some traits. They need to correspond with how the NFT looks. In our case, this is like 100,000 different heroes. So all of them are just different, and it won't make any difference in the game, but it could influence probably the duty up in the future. We could add some trade bonuses. The thing with some of heroes not having some of the traits, because I believe some factions are a bit more poor in this sense. This could be changed later. I mean, in the collection, we probably skipped some kind of armors or something. I know that some assets weren't mentioned properly, and we'll take a closer look into that. Next question. We have to press load more 100 times to sell our NFTs and pick the ones we want. Yeah, that's why we have the select all button. And if you need to create some kind of better separation, I would suggest to split your heroes onto like separate wallets. It could get easier there if you have some kind of complex strategy of sending half them, half there, probably quarter there, and so on. Heroes are doubled when loading more. Okay, so we are aware of the bug that the heroes were doubled, and it is already fixed, so I won't talk more about that. There was a bug with duplication there. It occurred in really specific environment, but it's fixed already. So yeah. Yeah, hero score is changed to star score, so I was answering that one. Patrick mentioned that the more heroes you have, the higher your hero score. Is it worth sending all 300 heroes if you only count for leaderboard? So for now, it only counts the 10 missions. And is it worth for like the star score perspective to send more of them? No, it's not. But it's like worth sending them if you want to probably like be prepared for some kind of changes we'll introduce, or sell the heroes at higher price if you spend some time sending them on missions. From the star score perspective, it's not that worth. Once you select one hero, you can't load more. That's a bug I haven't heard of, and we'll take a closer look at that one. Do you plan readjusting the amount of daily missions counted towards the leaderboard, or will it stay like this for the whole season? Right now it's 10, and we cannot change the rules of the games every day because it will bring confusion to players and users. So for now we'll stick to 10, but within the next season, within the next updates, it will probably get increased, as already Lucas said. How many hero NFTs will influence the match score? It is only one with the highest level, or all the heroes? The one with highest level, because you can't fit in 100 of heroes inside one spaceship. They're not that big. And Professor mentioned potentially for trade bonus from sending various NFTs on missions. Yeah, I answered that. Dagans have the most trades, and we will try fixing that one. Is there a multiplier or additional points we get if we put more heroes on duty? What if we put a different level of heroes? The multiplier will still affect or not? No, there is no such system that increases your star score earn when you send a bigger number of heroes. And if you put at different levels, it will just count it, sum it up. So if you gain 100 star score for hero level 1 and 200 star score for hero level 2, then it will sum it up. 100 plus 200 equals 300. What will be points conversion into utility? Right now, the main utility about the star score is the future leaderboard. Is it possible to get refs now? Yeah, it's totally available via the GameSwift referral system. You can enter your GameSwift ID account, and there you will have the referral link. If someone registers on the G Swift platform using my ref, will this ref count towards the game in the future? Yes, it will. So the next question was answered. Reset is at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. every day Polish time. Does the mission have to be started before? Okay, so the general daily reset happens at midnight of UTC. So I'm not sure what's Polish time corresponding to that. Let me see.
2 a.m. That would be 2 a.m.
Oh, okay. So this is how that works. And once again, there was a small visual box in for, I believe, Polish users, or never mind, it was fixed already, and the whole logic works that it gets reset at midnight of UTC, and this is what you'll see in the duty app, the countdown that marks when it resets. And it counts the moment when you send hero on mission, not when it comes back. So basically, if you send all heroes 1 minute prior to midnight UTC, you will be just fine, because it all works right with sending. What happens to the star tokens used for the missions? So that would be a perfect question for Lucas.
Yeah, so this is the game revenue. And as we have already mentioned, the game revenue will be distributed as follows. Game season revenue, to be precise, as follows. So 50% burn, 50% to community, that spread between, stakers and top 888 hero sale participants. This is like what the rules are now. They might change if you guys decide in governance that you, for example, want to burn, I don't know, 70% or 30%, etc. So that will be that might be affected later on, but initial rules are like that: 50% ban, 50% to community.
So just to precise, the season game revenue already includes the revenue from the Hero Duty web app season 1, which is ongoing, right?
Correct.
Exactly. Then there's a question whether heroes gain experience within the game or just through the duty app. Right now, only through the duty app. When we release the game in a few weeks, the heroes won't get any experience from playing the game. But once again, I love the idea. We need to go through all of your ideas, and this can obviously be implemented later. For now, only the duty app. Is it possible to implement star score value when sending to the mission in live environment? The test environment is displaying that value. Are all features from the test environment already mirrored in production? The second question, yes. All of the features that we have in the testnet environment are mirrored in production. And the first one, don't really get that one. Yeah, don't really get the question here, because whenever you send a batch of heroes, you see the potential reward somewhere later in this later screen right before deploying heroes. So it is displayed there. What is the proportion of rewards between playing the game and sending heroes on the mission? Let's assume 10 matches with best performance and 10 missions with highest hero score that can be obtained. I'm asking because I'm wondering if it's still possible to be in top in the leaderboard without sending heroes on the missions. So the way we balanced the whole factors of getting star score within the game, the duty, and the referrals, we have set up some kind of predictions because this is the only way we could do that. And I cannot answer the question of whether 2 heroes are enough. I'm more than sure that they could be enough if you probably bought some G-Bucks and improved your hunger within the game. Because then you get far more star score from the game than from the duty. And we would like to reward the most engaged players that probably do all these 3 things: the game, the duty, the referrals. But if someone focused on just one of them, it should be totally doable. But it all comes down to the community. I cannot predict of how much players will interact with duty, with the game, and with the referral system. So this question cannot be answered. But will it be possible in just the math theory? Yes, it should be possible. How will players do that? If thousands of players will abuse 10 heroes they have, then it wouldn't be possible. Comes down to the leaderboard, because leaderboard is all about being even 1 point better than the guy behind you. When will we find out what the prize pool for the leaderboard will be? Lucas?
Yeah, that would be before the season start. I think during the social fi campaign, you will get also all of this information. So you'll be well prepared before the public access launch. You will know the exact prices. We don't want to, announce everything too early, because this is a part. First of all, this is a part of marketing that you announce a huge price pool. So we want to get it once we are ready, to market it well, so everyone can know it. And the second thing is because the token is very volatile. So let's say that the token price will change significantly before. So that might also affect the a prize pool a lot. So we want to announce it a bit later. So before the season launch, you will obviously know this information. But for now, it's still we have a couple of weeks. So be prepared.
Great. The next one. There is a wave of bans for X users that are retweeting posts just for retweeting them, which basically it is what it was with Nyan SocialFi campaign. What are your plans to be unique? So as far as I know, the Nyan SocialFi campaign worked using the Twitter context. So you signed in with your X or Twitter account. And for us, it will work a little bit different because you'll have to own a GameSwift account. And then probably retweet some posts. So I'm not really sure how it worked in Nyan because I didn't really go through all of their missions, but we won't be focusing only on the tweets. We have some more social platforms. I think that's one thing to be unique. Probably what I like about the SocialFi is it should serve the purpose of introducing users to our ecosystem once again, because as you already know, we have a bunch of products like the gamified staking, the duty, the game, the leaderboard, the G-Bucks, all of these names should be somehow introduced to the user, and SocialFi should serve this purpose of just rewarding players for rewarding within the ecosystem so they know how it works. Some kind of smaller descriptions or something. So yeah, these are the ways I think we could get better. Will it be possible to rent NFTs? Okay, so short answer, no, we weren't planning on some kind of renting. This question was asked already on the previous AMA. So I'll just hit it with straight no. Do you guys plan on burning the token before public access release? Maybe Lucas.
Yeah, that's highly possible. I think that might be also a part of our marketing, campaign before the public access launch. So people will be also well informed about the game revenue, which has been generated so far before the public access launch, and what potentially they can expect once the public access is live, and also about the burn. So I think that's pretty a good strategy, to get people informed, also not gamers but also investors, that there's a lot of nice things happening about around the token, about the game revenue, etc.
Next one is probably to you also. I can read that out loud. So do you mean that NFT game won't impact claiming 50% of the remaining airdrop? Only the main game, right?
No, I said that there will be like two alternatives. So one of the, you think like the third mission. So we've already announced first mission regarding staking, second mission regarding hero sale, and the third mission is regarding game. And there'll be like two ways to basically fulfill this mission. One of them will be regarding, the Hero Duty app, so this web app which is already live, and the second option. So this will be like alternative. So you can either perform this mission, either perform the mission regarding playing the spaceship game. Yeah, so this is like how it will work, but we want to balance it well, to compare, the achievement from the Hero Duty app to the achievement from the spaceship app. That's why we haven't announced it yet, and also because we want to not to overwhelm you with the information. So because this is still not relevant for the claiming process, as the claim page is not yet live.
Yeah. The next one. Will there be a big difference in earning points in the game compared to sending heroes on missions? Already answered that one. It all comes down to the community engagement and level of activity of each of these, but I can tell what's the main business goal here, is to distribute it rather evenly. So the highest players, the ones that are in the highest positions in leaderboard should do all free. So it should be rather even, because not everyone has a Windows PC to play the game, or probably someone is far more interested in playing the game rather than using the duty app. So yeah. So do we have to buy a ship also for playing the game? The first one is given to you for free, the shooter at tier 1, exactly the way it was in the beta access. You don't have to buy anything, and to be totally clear, ships are bought with the in-game currencies. It has nothing to do with G-Bucks or Ethereum or NFTs. It is just in-game currency that you earn by playing. But the first one is given to you by default when you create the account and enter the game. You get the first one, then you play some more matches, and you can probably unlock some other ones. But you don't have to. The reasoning behind that is that we are a free-to-play game, and there is no requirement of any kind of wallets, G-Bucks, NFTs to play the game. So your Web2 players, your Web2 friends are more than welcome to battle on Nox Colony and our other maps. Do I keep the Star Force points if I unstake, and do I keep Star Force points if I sell NFT that I earned those points with? The first one, yes, you keep the Star Force points if you unstake, and the second one, also yes, you keep the star score that you have already earned. These are things that you worked out in the past, so we won't grab it back from you. Okay, the next one was an answer to the ship and heroes. So you don't need to buy any ship, and you don't need to buy any kind of heroes for just playing. It's just optional if you want to get better star scores. One NFT is enough to play at the highest level when game will start, or do you need to have 3 NFTs each from different faction? At the designs we have right now, 1 NFT is just enough from the game's perspective. Is there any chance for us to earn something by using the hero duty app only? Yes, because within the duty app you gain the star score, and if you are engaged within this app enough, you'll probably score high in the star leaderboard, which is then rewarded with an airdrop. So probably if you don't own a Windows PC or you're probably not a gamer, the duty app should be just enough. The third basis of our star leaderboard is gaining the star score with the referrals. So you can focus on just the duty and just the referrals, so shilling the game to your peers. And this way you can probably earn really high positions. It all comes down to how community plays that out. I cannot predict that. And I think we have covered all of the questions here, Sam.
Yeah, that's all. That's why I looked at, because I thought it would be more or less 40 to 1 hour. If there are any more questions, I can gather them and send them over so we can publish them later on when you have some free time. And yeah, that was it, probably. Unless you're happy to answer them now.
Maybe just a few more, because it's already an hour. We didn't plan on making it much longer. We can grab just 1 or 2 of them.
So maybe from the general chat, right? How long will the servers be open? I mean, for the duration of the season and during one day.
The length of gaming hours, basically, we haven't decided on that, on like the precise numbers. We want it to be rather long, rather more than just 6 hours every day, because we want like people from different regions to be able to play. You know, like USA has 4 different time zones that we have in Poland or in Europe. No precise values at this stage, but like it should be more than 6 hours. That's what I can say right now.
Yeah, I think, Patrick, you can pick the questions since we just have a couple of minutes more.
Okay, how long
I think-
will a season last? Once again, haven't really decided on that. A few weeks, basically, because it should be long enough so you have some time to climb and focus on the rules that they're set, and like short enough so like new players can join on the next one. Basically, a couple of weeks. Don't know whether it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. Is there any spreadsheet available for clarification how much experience is required for each level up? No, there is no spreadsheet like that, but I'm sure community will come up with a spreadsheet of this kind. I can just take a small look at how it looks and give you a small alpha here. The level up from level 9, so the last one, it costs 20 star tokens. So this is some kind of an alpha. All of the earlier prices you can find out yourselves.
Cool. Thank you so much, Patrick. And I think that will conclude the AMA for today. Again, if you have more questions, just send them over on the general chat, and we'll try to answer them all later on. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, the Nomad. And thank you all for joining. Hope you're going to have a nice day.
Thank you all.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for being here with us, and we can already invite you to the next one. When exactly? Follow Sam on Discord. And please, guys, help us. You know, we're in the bear market, but we need your support. We need to spread the word about this amazing game. Unique space shooter that gaming has not yet seen. So please follow us, retweet, comment. This is super important. And I think that we will all be happy in the end if we make it grow together. Thank you.